Hello everyone, it is Holly with Never Quite Perfect. Today I have a book review for you. I am talking about Soulful Simplicity by Courtney Carver, How Living with Less Can Lead to So Much More. Every month I choose to read a personal development book of some kind. Sorry, my dogs are a little loud today. This is the book I read for October of 2022. Now, Courtney Carver has a blog. It is Be More with Less, that she started that blog back in 2010. This book, it's a couple years old. Let's see what year it came out. 2017 this book came out. She also did the Project 333 challenge, for those of you that are familiar with that. Anyway, this book, I will read you the blurb from the back. We are often on a quest for more, be it more things, more experiences, or more professional success. For Carver, this constant striving was forced to a halt when she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Stress was like gasoline on the fire of symptoms, and it became clear that she needed to root out the physical and psychological clutter that were the source of her debt and discontent. In this book, she shows us how to pursue practical minimalism so we can create more with less, more space, more time, and even more love. Carver invites us to look at the big picture, discover what's most important to us, and reclaim lightness and ease by getting rid of excess things. In this book, she tells her story from her first marriage, is basically where it started. I mean, she goes a little bit into her childhood, having her daughter, getting divorced, second marriage, getting diagnosed with MS, just a whole lot of things going on there in her story. But she breaks the book down into 4 sections. So section 1 is Making Me. I had to start with the inside. When you live or work outside of your heart, there will always be a breakup, breakdown, or both. Section 2 is Making Space, Clearing the Debt and Clutter. If you want to get clear on what matters, get rid of everything that doesn't. Section 3, Making Time, the Busy Boycott. When we try to juggle everything, we can't enjoy anything. And section 4, Making Love, What Really Matters. Simplicity is the way back to love. I really enjoyed this book. It was nice to hear her story and the practicalities of what she's going through and the realities. I personally am trying to take on a little more minimalist type of lifestyle because there's just too much stuff in my house. My schedule is crazy. It just all gets to me. So at the end of each section, she has questions for you to help you. Larry's making his appearance. Questions to help you get clarity in your own life for each section, because her path isn't necessarily your path. So what works for her isn't necessarily going to work for you, but it's about the journey, and we can all benefit from learning and hearing each other's stories. So I have all the questions. I'm not going to read them to you. I feel like you should read the book. But and then after the questions, there are action steps for each section. So me personally, I have chosen at least one action step from each section that I will be working on. So from section 1, questions about making you, the action step that I chose is write down your why. Why do you want to make changes? Why do you want things to be simpler? I feel like this will help me. I haven't done these yet. I'm going to be working on these soon, in the next week or so. Anyway, I feel like this particular one will help me get clarity on what I need to change, why I need to change it, and help me to stay on that path. From section 2, Making Space, Clearing the Debt and Clutter, the action step I chose is get rid of everything that doesn't matter. That's a big one. That's like a lifetime commitment there, but I can start. You know, we can all start. Like I talked in a previous video about how I've been going through my craft supplies and getting rid of things. I'm currently on a no-buy challenge for myself for craft supplies because it is something I tend to overbuy just because I love crafting and being creative. So get rid of everything that doesn't matter. in the next week or so, because I've been switching out my summer clothes for my winter or fall clothes. I'm trying to get rid of some clothes. I have too many clothes. Thankfully, they're not too bad, because I do have a rule I've held for myself for a while of I only have so many hangers in my closet. If I don't have a hanger, then I can't have new clothes. I need to get rid of something to get something else. It's just a personal rule I have, and it works well for me. Keeps my closet from getting too crazy. Okay, section 3, making time, the busy boycott. The action step I chose is consider what goes on your plate, especially in this season. So it's the end of October right now. November and December get crazy with the holidays. Throw in, like today we just celebrated my brother's birthday. My birthday's coming up in a couple weeks. My mother's birthday is 4 days after mine. In December, I have my oldest daughter's birthday, our wedding anniversary, my husband's birthday, and of course Christmas. It gets crazy. So between Halloween and New Year's, my schedule's nuts. Throw in, I'm a Girl Scout troop leader. We have cookie booths. I have both of my daughters are Girl Scouts. I was just looking at my November schedule. It's already crazy. I do not need to add anything else. So if I add something else, something needs to go. That's just me. And I need to keep in mind, why am I doing what I'm doing? So that's me. For section 4, making love what really matters, I actually chose 2. The first one is write your heart's mission statement, who you are, what you stand for, what's important to you. This is something I really feel like I need to clarify for myself. And the second action step I chose is stand in the light, and that's about being yourself in front of others, not necessarily putting on the mask that we tend to put on in public and, you know, making it a show. So I'm working on that, obviously, by being here and putting myself out here like this. So those are the things I will be implementing in November. I definitely recommend this book for anyone who is feeling a little overwhelmed with their life, wants to make some changes, simplify a little. It was a very good book, very easy read. I actually listened to the audiobook. I have a 45 to 55 minute commute, depending on traffic, to and from work every day. So in the morning, I listen to podcasts. In the afternoon, I listen to audiobooks. It helps me get through books. But I did also get a copy of the book from the library so that I could get the questions and action steps and write them down. Can't really do that while I'm driving. All in all, good book. I recommend it. I have not yet decided what book I'm doing for November. I have several on my shelf. I will pick one and I will put it in my blog post, what I decide to do. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I look forward to doing another good book review in November. Bye.